The pain you feel right now will soon be joy. Yes, I said it. The pain you feel right now will soon be joy. Keep in mind your tough fight will never remain the same. Pain is hard, and so is suffering. I repeat again, the pain you feel right now will soon be joy. My name is Caleb Sanders, and I am a lot of things. One, I'm a bodybuilder. Two, I write poetry. I'm a brother. I'm an uncle. I'm a friend. And I'm there when people need me.
This is the intro to my tape. If you got free time, let it play. I'm about to tell you my little story. Yeah, saying on my soul, but I escaped. This is destined for greatness, and I'm young T with the God flow. When I'm back from hiatus, not a pen pad like Picasso. And I came a long way from them cases. I mean a long way, Santiago. And I mean out of the man, high maintenance. Fans flag me down on the drive home. And when you in the spotlight, then they watch every move. They see me on the TV screen and think that they know me too. Come step inside behind the scenes when you walk in my shoes. All my life, I feel like most nights nightmares. Do you feel fear? Yeah. In my darkest night, Lucifer speak to me violent. I call up to heaven for shalom in my asylum. This is the intro to my tape. If you got free time, let it play. I'm about to tell you my little story. Saying with my soul, but I escaped. This is destined for greatness.
The main cause of me starting bodybuilding would go back to several years ago when I was a child, and I was bullied because of my weight and how I looked. And as I got older, I wanted to feel some kind of worth through people, honestly. Not even because, like, I wanted to do it myself, but I wanted to also feel like, you know, I was cool, you know, or, you know, people would like me because I wouldn't be getting joked on anymore. I wouldn't be, you know, being bullied or whatever. So that motivated me a lot. As middle school hit, I even told people, hey, dude, like one day I'm going to lose weight. I'm not going to always be this way. And so high school finally came around and I lost the weight. I did it kind of in a drastic way. I lost 105 pounds in 3 months doing this diet called the oatmeal diet. And that's where I only ate like fruits, vegetables, yogurt, oatmeal for the most part, but no type of meat. So I did that. I ate like nuts, healthy fats and stuff like that. But weight came back quick. So I had the opportunity during that whole oatmeal diet phase. I had met a friend of mine at the time who kind of helped me out with losing weight. And at that time he was into working out, and I was like, okay, man, this dude, if he can do it, I can do it. And so I kind of got some motivation from that as well. And then I started working out, and I met my coach that I have now, John Junkins, and he really helped guide me and mentor me on what I need to do. I need to weigh my food. I need to watch what I'm eating, calorie intake, being in a calorie deficit. So that all motivated me. And then I also started falling in love with it. Like I saw like people change their bodies drastically in bodybuilding, you know, eating in different phases, doing stuff like that so their body wouldn't just get adjusted to what they were eating. So I fell in love with bodybuilding, you know, and it worked for me. So it made me happy. So during my weight loss journey, my father passed, and he passed on Tuesday, April the 14th, 2015. And it's crazy because I remember exactly where I was that Monday before he passed. I was at the gym, the local gym here, working out, and you know, I got a call from my sister, and she was like, you know, you need to get to the hospital now. And you know, it basically wasn't looking too well for my father. So At that point in time, I was going back and forth, fluctuating with weight, and it just became really stressful as well because now, you know, my father is very sick and ill. You know, he had been battling cancer for 4 years and had, you know, beat cancer twice. So the third time came around and he passed that Tuesday, April the 14th. And I remember it just as if it was, you know, yesterday. So it also helped motivate me though, because I know where my father would want me to be in my life. So after my father passed, it was later that year. So like I said, he passed April 14th, 2015. So around that time, that summer, I was doing well, you know, or I thought I was doing well. And I, you know, go a year, you know, into, you know, dating someone, go through a kind of, you know, like a bad breakup or whatever. And at that point, you know, I'm questioning my own life because I had lost my father and then I let someone in, and, you know, it really wasn't on them. It's a little bit of like self-reflection on who I thought I was. And I just remember one day driving down the road thinking that, yeah, man, this is it. Like, I don't, you know, care about my life as much. And, you know, that's when my faith was kind of withering, but I wouldn't let anyone know. And I remember one day I'm ready to, you know, driving on the road here in this city, and I'm just ready, you know, kind of to take my own life. And as I'm going through these motions, going through these thoughts, my mom actually calls me, and I can't remember the conversation now, but I do remember her telling me, you know, things I needed to hear to kind of get me out of that mindset. And she didn't even know, to this day, she doesn't know until this comes out, of course, but, you know, she didn't know that. But that's something that I went through just because, you know, I thought very little of myself in that moment. And I think that people can think little of themselves, but, you know, it should never get to that point. Everyone has some type of worth, something they offer. Bodybuilding is a great avenue for you to kind of recreate yourself and feel better about yourself, and not to be like cocky or arrogant, but it did make me feel, you know, a lot better than, you know, I was. Also, I picked up writing poetry again. I used to write poetry as a kid, but writing poetry definitely helped shape. So I think the combination of the two, and then, you know, of course, my relationship with God helped that a lot. But bodybuilding definitely helps. Like, you know, I don't necessarily bodybuild for other people. And when I say that is, you know, I no longer try to do it as a satisfaction to others, if that makes sense. I do it more so, this is how I, you know, what I want to do and what I want to accomplish. So it's like a me versus me thing. It's never a me versus the next person. My ultimate goals and dreams would be that a lot of people say that they're influencers, but they don't really know what that word means. You know, what are you influencing? You know, I might be getting too spiritual here, but, you know, that's the kind of guy that I am. You know, I'm very faith-based. Is, you know, I want to do things that honor, you know, my Father in heaven. You know, because I've done enough to honor my Father that was here, but it's about pleasing my Father in heaven, doing things for him. And when I do things for him, you know, because I have the hunger to do things for him, he'll reward me for that, and things will kind of line up there. But I see myself, you know, being successful in businesses and helping others out with their dreams and what they want to do. Because even though you can have a 9-to-5, which I plan on having a 9-to-5, don't get me wrong, but what you do outside of that 9-to-5, what do you do when you're inside the 9-to-5? Who are you influencing there? And so I know that I haven't been able to compete in a bodybuilding show for several reasons, but I've been able to go through the process, you know, And I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to compete at a show at a novice level. I want to be able to work with people on poetry if that's something they're interested in. I want to be able to work with people that do film and that do photography, you know, and support them and not just put money in their pockets, but give them diversity of thought on how something, you know, they didn't think of, or any creative idea I could give them. So I'm really here to serve my Father in heaven, and then, you know, serve people and be helpful to them, because I'm a huge like giver, and that's what I do.
Yeah, it was different for me, yeah. They could see the vision, it was crystal to me, yeah. Look at how the tables turn, interestingly, yeah. If it's what it is, that's what it's meant to be, meant to be. Ay, tall down on me, yeah. I could never be that what you want me to be, yeah. Iced out my chest, I put my heart on my sleeve, yeah. Blessings never stop, cause it was meant for me, yeah. Meant for me. If I take a loss, then that's a win for me. From the other side, look like the end for me, yeah. I could never fold, that's a sin for me, yeah. Say a prayer for my enemies, ayy. Backstabbing back, biting back, conniving back, wishing on my downfall. Sit back, watch the plan unfold. Back to the wall, so my face facing God. Overcome the odds, I bounce back, supercharged, yeah. Lean on me, just promise you'll be there when I need you. Cause more than I see, intentions deceitful. Yeah, swimming with the sharks and snakes, I love.